Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about the stock market sell-off and the coronavirus, and I'm going to give my thoughts on it and some of the stocks that I'm watching. But before we get onto that, guys, as always, if you could give the video a like, that'd be absolutely awesome and it helps the channel out. But let's get stuck into the coronavirus and this big massive stock market sell-off that's happened over the last 2 days. So basically Monday and Tuesday we have had a bit of a rough day in the stock market. It's had its worst day for about 2 years, and this has all come from a spike in the amount of cases, in the amount of coronavirus that is out there. And to be fair, I think you've probably seen it in the news because CNBC, they love a little bit of negativity. You see them blasting all the news articles out. They send out notifications. I got this the other day, a notification saying Dow down 1,000 points. They love a little bit of drama. So you've probably seen it from CNBC, that reporting it if you have their app. What made me laugh is at the same time, Warren Buffett was on CNBC doing an interview, and they kind of like kept asking Warren Buffett, like, what do you think of this like 1,000 point drop? And Warren Buffett was like, meh, I'd like it to go cheaper, and if it does go cheaper, I'll be buying more stocks. And they're like trying to make Warren Buffett like panic, and he was just like not having it, which I thought was quite funny. If you haven't seen the full interview with Warren Buffett that he did on CNBC the other day, check it out because it was a great interview. But overall, the stock market has pulled back about 5% now, and I don't think, that's too bad. And to be honest with you, I would like it to be more than 5%. I think when we look at what the coronavirus could do, potentially in the long term, I reckon this could be a year-long thing. And with the stock market, with the year that we had last year, I reckon it will probably be a bit more of a flat year. And like I say, the coronavirus does have a lot of potential to pull the stock market down more than what it has done already now. Ideally, I would like to see the stock market pull back 10%, maybe 20%. It might just cause a bit of fear in the stock market if it was 20%, but 10% pullback would be good, because like I say, I do think that overall the stock market is overvalued at these prices, and I've been building up a lot of cash. So if you've been watching my free stocks I'm buying for like the last 3 months, I've been saying I building up my cash, and with me selling my Tesla shares as well, I have a lot of cash available. So even though it's only down 5%, it's not much really. We were only back to prices we were at about a month ago. So I'd like to see a 10% to 20% pullback if possible. Now, like I say, the virus itself is going to have a lot of potential to spread worldwide. I won't worry about it too much because, like I say, it's not the most lethal virus ever, and it is a short-term thing. So when a lot of these stocks start selling off right now, like I say, I think when we look in a year's time, a lot of this might be resolved. And when you're buying stocks to 2 to 5 years down the line, getting stocks at a little bit of a bargain when they've been so overpriced for so long is a great sign to go buy. We've all been waiting for this opportunity, so don't miss out on the opportunity to buy stocks at these sort of cheap prices. But with that said, I would still like it to go down another 10 to 20% would be my ideal kind of place before I go buy. Now, stocks wise that I'm watching, I would like, when it's this sort of scenario and the stock market pulls down, most of the time I like to look at Visa and Microsoft. Those are the two companies that I really like to buy, and when the stock market pulls down massive, those are the ones that I want to add in, because it's normally so hard for me to add into Visa and Microsoft positions. One of the big main sectors is obviously travel and tourism that gets hurt. So obviously I've been buying Carnival shares, and I'll carry on buying Carnival shares quite a bit and keep my eye on other kind of travel and tourism companies, especially like Wynn Resorts. That will be another one that I'm watching. And the other ones is a lot of stocks that do rely on China. So on that kind of terms, I'll be looking at Apple. AMD and Nvidia could be another two stocks that could get hurt because they rely on China quite a bit. iRobot and Align, another two companies that I have that I will be checking out that might drop a bit. But anything that does relate to China at the moment is selling off quite a bit, even though the coronavirus is having the potential to spread a little bit wider than China right now. So overall, those are some of the stocks that I'm watching. But like I say, guys, it will probably I need the stock market. I think the coronavirus will be a long-term thing, and for me to go buy some stocks at the moment, I would be looking for more of a 10 to 15% dip in the stock market before I go buy some of these stocks. But those are some of the stocks I'm keeping an eye on right now. So guys, that's my thoughts on the sell-off of the stock market on the last few days. I hope it helped you out, and it kind of helped you with the stocks that I'm looking at. And as always, like I say, if there's a chance for it to go a little bit further, that's what I'm kind of looking out for. A bit more of a sell-off from here, which I think it's going to be a long-term thing, this, and hopefully them opportunities come, and that's when to buy. But as always, guys, remember, it's not a thing to be scared of, this sell-off. It's probably going to be a good buying opportunity, just how it was back in December 2018. So keep that in mind. And like Warren Buffett always says, you know, these are the times to go buy stocks, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, give it a like, and I'll see you in the next video.